At the end of January I finished off this book, Station 11 by Emily St John Mandel. Oh, it was so good. I started reading it and then there was a brief interlude where I quickly, in like 2 days, read Maureen Johnson's new book, and then I came back to this. This is one of the best books I have read in ages. So it was recommended to me. One time I was wandering around Dulwich Books and Chloe was just giving me piles and piles of books to read, and I foolishly did not choose it. But then, a few months later, Chloe bought it me for my birthday because she loves this book, and it is... I can quite often tell whenever there's any reblogs on the Dulwich Books Twitter feed of people going, oh, thank you to the bookseller who gave me these books, because if there is ever a copy of T.S. Spirit, Station 11 or The Art of Fielding, I can tell they've been talking to Chloe. So it really didn't disappoint. It was so good. Basically it's set in year 25, so there's been a strain of swine flu that has killed off 99% of the world, and it's seeing people that are left 25 years later. And there's a troupe of actors and musicians called the Travelling Symphony that travel around and play music and perform Shakespeare. So between that, it cuts back and forwards. It's not really a spoiler because it happens in like the first couple of pages. And it says it on the blurb. An actor called Arthur dies. So it's all centred around the night he dies, which is when the flu really gets going and wipes out America pretty much. The moment he dies, and it goes back through his life and then goes forward into the time after the flu. The thing about this book that is so good is, one, the cut in between all the different stories, and two, the way they all interlock into each other. I loved it. Suddenly something would come up and you're like, oh, that links up with so-and-so at the start, or there's a paperweight in it, and you see how quite a lot of all the different characters have had this paperweight at some time, but they don't know that they've all held something that they've already held. The symphony was great, and something major happens to them towards the start of the book, but then you don't hear anything from them again for quite a while, so there was a big part when I was like, what is happening with them? But there was all this other stuff about Arthur to read. Read the book, guys. Just buy the book, read the book. Go to the library, read the book. I still haven't taken that library book back. Buy the book.